Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I am here today to share with you all my submission into Tmika, who is Scrap the World here on the YT. Her swap featuring treat bags. We were in groups of 5 with ourselves included, and we were to make a total of 4 sets of treat bags. And the premise behind it is that we were going to have readily available treat bags that we can use when sending a swap or when gifting a gift. So I was late to the bandwagon, and I got I'm in the shabby group. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I struggled with this one a little bit. I could not get shabby out of my mind in terms of color. I'm not a shabby girl in terms of color. I don't particularly favor the pastels, in which most people do when they think of shabby, and the florals and stuff like that. That's not my thing. I like the more vintage side of shabby, the more worn, torn, vintage, aged style of shabby. So, like I said, I struggled with this one a little bit, but we got her done. So, the paper that I used was this haberdashery paper stack. I got this at the paper studio. Another reason why I joined the swap is because I wanted to utilize stuff that I had stored away, hoarded away, that I was not particularly using, and that I was, holding on to, and knew that I wouldn't have a particular use for it unless I did something like a swap or a mini album. And I've already done a mini album out of this, and I had some sheets left, so I took the remaining sheets and did my swap with this. Like I said, this is an older pad. It's called the Haberdashery, and this is from the Paper Studio. Let me show you what the package will come like assembled. This is my swap assemble, and this is actually for the host and for the this is for Tmika actually. And what I've done was I've gone ahead and stuck items in here that I'm going to share with her as being the phenomenal hostess that she is. So my first thing is not a bag, it's actually a box. So what I did was, using one of the papers from the collection, I added some accents to it, some flat back pearls. I shimmered my paper, and I added a banner, some leaves with a Martha Stewart punch. I have a floral, some seam binding, and I have a doily. And I have the seam binding goes through the back, and she can untie it and reutilize the box. So that's that. It's filled with a goodie, so I'm not going to open that up. Part 2, I have a flat envelope in which I am going to add a treat to. It has the same coordinating doily here. I've adorned it again with some flat back pearls. I put a little lace here and some flat back pearls here to give the bench a little bit of a more aged appearance. I folded a piece of that same lace here and added a decorative flower. And on the back, I am sealing it. Everything will come not pre-sealed, but it'll come with the tape that you need to just remove the tape and affix the box. So this is part 2 of my swap. Submission 3 is a treat topper. You could do anything you wanted to do. She just asked that you be fair in size in what you did, so that you want to be able to stuff some goodies in there. If you included the treat topper, she wanted you to include bags also, And that's pretty much it. And one other thing that needed to be featured in your project is that you needed to have at least 3 elements on your swap. Okay, so this tree topper I have here is a treated paper from the collection, and I have a one of the a flower here. I have some fun fur here, and I have some lace behind here. And this is the tree topper, and I just cut out from the inside. I just made a little tag to hang, and I put a to from on there so that this can be gifted. And part 3, I created a tall envelope style envelope. What I did was I fussy cut some of the images out of the paper pad. I added some decorative elements to those. I gotta put a rhinestone here. Uh-oh. I'm gonna fix that. I added some decorative elements to this, and this is a doily, a piece of lace to make it look like a tablecloth. And I cut one of the pieces of lace here. No, not lace. What is this? A doily. And I cut out a piece of the paper, and it says to Women's World Readers. And I just affix those so. And on the back, I left plain, and it's attached with Velcro. And you can just add goodies. This is a pretty good size. So this is how my treat bags will come packaged for the hostess. And I'm going to keep hers whole so that, you know, you guys can get an idea of what yours will look like should you need it, you know, a visual. But for my group participants, theirs will not come assembled. I did do some of the pieces, but some of the pieces I didn't do because I didn't want them to get too bulky where they wouldn't be able to send. You know, we oftentimes want to put a whole bunch of stuff in our packages, but we have to be mindful that the hostess has to put everything into one of those flat rate boxes. I'm sorry, one of those flat rate postage boxes and get those off to the recipient. And, you know, postal carriers are not as generous with the handling of our items as they should be. So I didn't want anything to get damaged. So what I did was I went around this. All of them are different. So this is the image that I fussy cut out of the paper. 2 images actually, and I fixed them on here. I put some lace here, and I adorned it with some flat back pearls and a flower. And on the back I put lace on it, and I have it affixed with some Velcro dots. Like I said, all of mine will come different. Here is the treat topper. The treat topper is not decorated. Here is one of the envelopes. The envelope is not decorated, but again, I have added the strip to it for being able to secure it. Here's the box. The box, I've gone around the edges. I inked everything. And again, it's what you need to affix it is here. It's pinched at the top. And everything you need to decorate is in the bag. So, along with 2 additional treat bags. So, I've included in here the doilies. I didn't want them to get crushed. Ribbon, seam binding, lace, eyelash trim, the flowers to affix on there, and some additional flowers, a keyhole, and some flat back pieces, and flat back pearls will come in the packages. And these are all like I said, I didn't decorate them because I did not want them to be messed up in transition. is it transition? Yeah, I guess it's transition. So, again, like I said, I struggle with this a bit, guys, because like I'm not on the shabby side of things in terms of color. So I hope that's not a problem for you guys that like that, you know, the pales and the pastels and the florals and stuff like that. My enjoyment of shabby is a little bit more dark, you know, it's a little bit more old and vintaged. So I hope that doesn't create a problem, and I hope that you guys find good utilization in what I'm sending and that you enjoy your swap. I had lots of fun with this, and I do hope that you guys enjoy. Okay, guys, bye for now, and I appreciate you watching. Take care. Thanks, Tmika. I'll leave a link in the description box for my Tmika's channel as well as the participants in my group. Okay, guys, bye for now. Take care.